Hey guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my Young Justice Reacting series. Today we're moving on to Season 2, Episode 18. So on the last episode, Lex Luthor's group of little runaway superheroes was able to rescue a good chunk of the team from where they were being held by the Reach. However, that was basically just a distraction, so Deathstroke could steal the key to Warworld, which is now in the possession of the Light. Yay. And in a weird way, this kind of feels like the Light's plan all along. I mean, I don't know how they could have guessed all this would happen. And it is a distinct possibility that they are just kind of rolling with the punches, and them getting access to a planet-sized superweapon is just, you know, a happy little accident. But it feels like happy little accidents don't really occur when you're dealing with people like Lex Luthor. So was this a plan all along? To have the Reach invade, which would bring Mongol and Warworld, and then they would steal the key to Warworld from Mongol, and then they have this giant superweapon? Maybe. But another fun thing that happened in the episode was the fact that the Reach ambassador verbally got his ass handed to him by G. Godfrey, which wouldn't have been my guess as to who would have finally called out the Reach, because I kind of assumed that the Reach had their weird alien hands deep up Godfrey's ass this entire time and were using him like a puppet. But that does not seem to be the case, because he was the one who finally called them out on all their lying. And it's a lot of lying. But we're at a weird place right now where the Runaways and Clone Roy are now on the run from Lex Luthor again, and the team's back together. And Aqualad and Artemis have been in the same place that they've been in for a while. But now the Light has Warworld. And we only have 3 episodes left. And there's a lot of side plots that haven't come together yet. Also, I think by this time I had kind of figured out what the big plan was. Or at least a lot of major twists I had already figured out. And that is not the case now. I am very confused. And I'm just really wondering how they're gonna wrap all this up in 3 episodes. Though they did have a similar thing last season where in the last 3 episodes they just kind of sped ran a bunch of the side plots. Like everyone's secret was revealed to the entire team in the span of 5 minutes nearing the end of the season, so they might end up doing that. They just might speed run all the side plots in this one episode, and then leave the final 2 episodes for whatever the Reach and the Light are doing. But there's only one way to find out, so let's go ahead and jump into this episode. Oh yeah, this thing again.
I'm sorry your fellow prisoners and their saviors fled. I was looking forward to 18 against 1.
Your lust for needless battle eludes me. Let us end this.
Oh, peace captured again. Well, that didn't take long.
Mongol is neutralized.
Forget Mongol. Only the key matters.
Well, the key's gone.
Is gone.
So they've just been hiding out on Warworld
Now shift guarding the key chamber.
this entire time? I guess it's a planet-sized thing. I guess they can hide out for a while without being noticed.
His plan to present Beetle with the International Medal of Valor for saving the Earth from the Warworld.
That's a load of good press for a traitor.
Hey, don't blame Blue. He's just as much a captive of the Reach as we were. We have to set him free.
How do you do that?
Before he conquers the Earth and enslaves all mankind.
You're really nice to Blue Beetle, considering your entire reason for being here in the past is to stop Blue Beetle? Metropolis? Why are we here? There's not a Superman here. Okay.
No fair! I get the hero who took down the Warworld single-handed? This is Metropolis. Where's Superman?
I don't know if you want Superman. I feel like Superman's not the easier opponent there. It's Superman. Did he just murder that dude? Because that dude feels pretty murdered.
Here you go, officers. Time to put the toy man back on the shelf.
No fair, no fair, no fair!
Yeah, okay, that was pretty close.
And the reaches, so.
Blue Beetle, a moment.
I'm at your service. Heck, I'm at everyone's service. That's just how I roll.
So, you've begun handling situations that once upon a time were a job for
I'm happy to pick up the slack.
Why am I still waving? I look like an idiot. Scarab, get us out of there.
The Reach desires the...
Oh. He's still, like, conscious? Oh, that sucks. He's just being, like, puppeteered. I thought he was just gonna be, like, unconscious down there.
That's not the way I talk! Stop waving! Look like the Queen of England. Great, now I'm Peter Pan.
As your profile expands, do you worry about increased scrutiny?
Nah, I welcome it. Let him watch.
Ookie.
Angelfish, you're here.
I came to pick you up, bring you back to the surface world.
That's so sweet. I was just going to Zeta back tomorrow.
I thought we could use the trip as an opportunity to talk.
Uh-huh. Did she break it up with him? What?
Any alternative tactic would only endanger them.
Gratitude, Scatter. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Get his ass! Get him!
Breach of defensive perimeter.
Get him, Babs!
What are you? Batgirl, please! They're gonna make me hurt you! Batgirl cannot hear your true voice, Jaime Reyes.
She's fine.
It's more than I need.
Get him! Punch your best friend back to normal. Yeah, didn't think that was gonna work. Shouldn't you have said more also? This seems like an important job. And not that I don't trust Batgirl and Impulse, but...
Where he will be. You won. Let's go.
I think not. As this street is currently deserted, seize the opportunity. Scatter. Kill them both.
Fight it, fight it. Yeah, fight it. Because they're not gonna kill Babs. They're not gonna kill Babs. Impulse, Flashes have a tendency to die. It's kind of what they do. Like the Titans.
The first kills are always the hardest, my boy.
Might as well get them over with.
Scarab, please! We fought side by side with these guys! Do something! I must do as design parameters dictate. A sonic attack will...
Don't explain, do it!
Okay, there was more. Okay.
I've reinforced Rocket's force bubble with my magics. Blue's not going anywhere. You're off the rig tag, do not slap me.
I'm glad it wasn't, you know, just the two of them.
Get up! Proceed with countermeasures.
There are no known countermeasures against this specific combination of magic and cooperative technology.
This goes well.
Zatanna is really hard to fight. Zatanna, real powerful.
This isn't going well. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. I'm the one getting dumped.
Lagan, try to understand. All those weeks of activity gave me time to think, to gain clarity. I know now I haven't been fair to you. We only got together because you made me feel better about myself. And that's not a relationship. It's selfishness.
That's just how it started, Angelfish. What matters is what it might become.
Except we'll never be any more to each other than what we are right now.
This is about Connor, isn't it?
No, it isn't about him or you. It's about me. I can't give you what you want. To be something other than my rebound guy. And you deserve more than that.
You're right, McGann. I do.
think that was fair of her, and I understand that that's a difficult sentiment to swallow, but don't be a little bitch, Lagoon Boy.
Tell me our destination.
And I'll make your deaths painless. Oh yeah, that scared him.
Where are they going? Is this where they're going, or is this some other side plot? Okay.
What do they hope to find here?
Insufficient data.
Because this is where they were holding the metahuman test subjects, right?
Hey, I was gonna do that.
You can still knock him out.
Oh yeah, crash.
I like him. Pulsar. Oh, it's her.
Hey, let go, let go.
Oh, the whole gang's here, I guess.
But I'm a sitting duck here.
You were fools to bring us here.
What happened if she touched her? Would that have happened to Rocket?
We don't have time for this. Hosta Rider Imsamin Stiaga Hakarito.
What about a Dorito?
We still know nothing of what put this scarab off mode for 4,000 years.
You worry too much.
And you don't worry enough. Oh, this is actually something to worry about. Yeah, that's worrisome. But maybe you can help him too while you're, here.
Oh, great. Not like our tushes haven't been kicked by one beetle already.
But this beetle comes with his own personal kryptonite. Go!
Go!
Fire! Okay, that's kind of cool.
Crash!
Yeah. Oh, I should have guessed that was Beast Boy. I was just like, a lizard? How fortunate. Good timing.
Thank us later.
Hey.
Z, we're on the clock here.
Sorry, did anyone else notice what happened to her eye? One just went like real wonky there. Okay, okay.
You will all die!
Good luck with that. He's just gonna throw him in front of his own blast. Oh. Like, that must hurt, like, your pride as much as your body.
Zatanna, you okay? Did it work? Or are we back to square one? Who controls the beetles?
Let's find out. It worked. Jaime and Bars are back in control of their own bodies.
It's true. I can feel it. I'm free of the reach. For real this time.
You're 100% sure? Because we've been through this before.
I'm certain of it.
And now you got Green Beetle on your side. That's helpful.
Thank you. Congratulations, Jaime Reyes.
All right. Like you're happy about this.
I am. I swear.
If this mistrust is your only takeaway from our time together, you haven't learned a thing. This scarab far prefers our partnership to being slaves of the Reach.
You know, I believe you.
I couldn't help noticing the blue scarab imagery and recorded a holographic file of the symbols and hieroglyphics. Dr. Fate was able to translate the glyphs, which revealed a mystic ceremony the ancients had used to cleanse the scarab of Reach control.
That's why my scarab was off mode when I found it.
I had been cleansed upon landing on Earth 4,000 years ago.
Because the ritual used magic of human origin, Fate, a lord of order,
that's helpful.
perform it.
Archaeologist named Dan Garrett first discovered both the temple and the scarab in 1939. It fused with him the way it fused with you, but Dan assumed it was some kind of mystic artifact, and he used it to become the first blue beetle of modern times. When Dan passed away, he left the Scarab to his protege, Ted Cord.
But Cord quickly realized the Scarab was alien technology.
Is this actual Blue Beetle lore? I know about Ted Cord.
But Garrett still inspired Ted to become the second Blue Beetle, even with no superpowers.
I hear those are optional. Anyway,
Yeah, they are.
Ted suspected the light. He tried to stop them from stealing it, and paid the ultimate price.
That's where you came in.
Guess I wasn't exactly what the Light or Reach had in mind. You managed to keep your mouth shut?
You? Hey, making sure you stayed a hero was the main reason I came back to the past. So I was motivated to take my mouth off mode. Don't you get used to it now.
That's a sweet sentiment.
The team freed Blue Beetle and Green Beetle from Reach control.
Terrific. You need me? I'm watching TV.
Is Connor around?
You said something about going out with Wendy Harris.
Oh, right.
They're gonna end up back together.
I realize my order to throw the fight against the children was disappointing. And you have my sympathies, but it was a necessary evil.
Oh no.
Now the Light's plans for the Reach, the League, and the team may proceed on schedule.
Oh yeah, no, they want the Reach to fuck off, right? How are they so many steps ahead? I guess you get a bunch of super evil, super geniuses together. They can think 18 steps ahead. So that was my reaction to Season 2, Episode 18 of Young Justice. Intervention. I don't know if this counts as an intervention. This was more of a smackdown and a reprogramming, but whatever you want to call it. So, we have now finally wrapped up the mind-controlled Blue Beetle subplot. Kind of getting rid of the Reach as a major threat. I mean, they still are a threat, but now they don't have their beetles except for Black Beetle, but I don't see him being a major threat. He is not going to be the big bad of the season. And they no longer have a significant amount of their armada, and they've kind of lost the trust of the general public, which was like their major plan of like having them drink these Reach energy drinks and then become sheeple. And that seems no longer to be a thing, because I don't think most people are going to be really interested in drinking alien juice now. And the show is really showing that by pivoting the focus from the Reach back to the Light, which we haven't seen in forever, but they're really reminding the viewers that, hey, remember the Light? Because I don't remember the last time we saw Queen Bee, or even had her like be mentioned, but she's here again. So it's pretty obvious that the Light doesn't want the Reach to be in power anymore, and they're letting the team do the heavy lifting and do the dirty work without actually being directly involved in getting rid of the Reach. So is their plan just world domination, and this whole getting the Reach involved was to get Warworld and take over the planet while the Justice League was gone? Possibly. So right now it seems like their plan was to bring the Reach to Earth while the Justice League was gone. Let them do their whole thing, and then have the Reach bring Mongol to Earth, because the Reach was the reason why Mongol tried to take over, because they broke some international law that allowed him to like take over with Warworld, with the intention that they would end up stealing the key and the power source to Warworld, thus giving all the power to them. Is that what's going on? Because that seems like what it is at the moment. But it is good to have Jaime back properly. I do really love his friendship with Impulse. I think it's cute, because I think they're both pretty lonely people. Impulse obviously doesn't have a lot of friends, or didn't have a lot of friends because he came from the future and he didn't know anyone here besides his grandfather. And Blue Beetle was just a little weird. So they made like a nice friendship, and you can tell that like Impulse really cared about him, even though he was technically sent back in time to stop him. So they averted that future. Yeah, so we averted the Reach timeline where everyone is dumb and complacent and the Reach is the ones who were taken over. But why? I'm just confused a little bit about the timeline, because if they wanted that, why were the Reach trying to make metahumans at all? because that seems like the complete opposite of, like, what they would want. And also in the future, the metahumans we saw had the Bell Rev anti-power collar. So I just still don't understand why they were making metahumans. Because it feels like depowering humans and making them complacent and taking over the world and making superpowered humans seems like it'd be the opposite of what you would want either side. I don't know if it's just we haven't explained that bit of their plan yet, or I've missed something, or I'm not seeing the obvious. Also in this episode, we got a really awkward breakup. Yay, my favorite to be forced to watch. I think Megan let him down very gently. The Lagoon Boy has always just been very possessive when it comes to Megan. Because 90% of the time, he's real chill, surfer dude vibes, and then someone brings up Megan and Connor and whatever, and he's awful. He'll get over it, though. He'll get over it. And if he doesn't, fuck him. So she's definitely gonna try to get back with Connor, right? That's why she wanted to talk to him. Because she got really upset when he was out with a girl. So it wasn't like a, hey, we need to talk about the fact that I tried to change your mind very literally when we had a bad fight. And I need to apologize for that. It wasn't about that. Because it was very much some sort of romantic conversation, because she obviously broke up with Lagan and then immediately was just like, hey, Connor. So she was definitely lying when she said it had nothing to do with Connor. It had a little bit to do with Connor, at the very least. I've never thought about how weird their relationship is, though. Not from like a, I don't think they're cute, or I think their relationship is weird, because I think it's well built in the show. But what writer was just like, hey, you know who should get together? Connor and Miss Martian. That's like a weird concept. Because Connor is always with Cassie, right? But that doesn't make sense because Cassie is much younger than Connor in this. They've just really fucked with the timeline. Because I've never really thought about how the Young Justice team in this is not the Young Justice team at all. Because the Young Justice team is Tim Drake, Cassie, Connor, Impulse, Arrowette, which I think is the stupidest name, but she's on the team a lot, and a couple others who I can't name because I don't really care about them, because it's usually the ones that everyone cares about is Tim, Connor, Cassie, Impulse. I just think it's very interesting how much they fucked with the timeline. And this is obviously a different universe than comics verse, but the Young Justice team is very much just a mix of the Teen Titans, and then later they'll bring in Young Justice characters, and then occasionally make one up, like with Artemis. Because yeah, if you look at the original team, besides for Connor, no one's actually on the Young Justice. Because Dick Grayson, Teen Titan. Wally West, Teen Titan. Aqualad. Not this version of Aqualad, because this Aqualad was created for this show, but an Aqualad, Teen Titan. Roy, Teen Titan. They just wanted to make a Teen Titan show, but they call it Young Justice. Wait, why have I never thought about this? It's just because, like, Cassie showed up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, Cassie's gonna be in the new Dark Crisis Young Justice crossover. And then I thought about the team. How did they come up with this team? Yeah, because, like, Tim and Connor are really close friends, and I don't think they've even interacted in this show. Also, isn't Miss Martian also on the Teen Titans? I haven't really seen Miss Martian on a lot of stuff. She might be a part of the Young Justice. I'm pretty sure she's also a part of the Teen Titans. They really just wanted to make a Teen Titan show. Man, that was really off topic, but, maybe I'm just thinking about this way too much because recently I read Infinite Crisis, and Connor's relationship with Cassie is a big part of a chunk of that book, and so the fact that they got rid of that's weird. And Young Justice is just DC fan fiction, right? They're like, hey, what if Connor got with Miss Martian? And what if we made a bunch of OCs? What if, instead of Arrowette, we make a new female Green Arrow sidekick called Artemis? And no, we're not going to use the original Aqualad. There's this new Aqualad, and he's cooler. We'll do that. And Zatanna, what if she was Robin's age instead of Bruce's age, and she had a thing with Robin? And it's cute, but also, why? Which is weird, because, yeah, Zatanna and Bruce are similar ages in the comics, and they had a thing, so someone read too much fanfiction, is all I'm saying, when they started writing the show. Man, that was a ramble. A couple other small things. I do like the fact that we got a little history on the Blue Beetle Scarab. As someone who isn't super familiar with Blue Beetle lore, I'm just gonna guess that that's pretty accurate. I know, speaking of Infinite Crisis, Jaime originally gets the Scarab accidentally in an explosion, and the beetle just kind of sticks to his back, and then he becomes a superhero. But I'm not entirely sure about the other ones. I am familiar with Ted Kord. The first one, not so much. I know Ted Kord has a decent-sized fan base, not as much as Jaime at the moment. I think, one, they just really nailed down that design and made Blue Beetle much cooler, because I'm gonna be honest, they didn't really lean into the Beetle theme that much with the previous outfits. But I know Ted Kord is popular enough because people like Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. I could not tell you if the first Blue Beetle was kind of an Indiana Jones type and found a magical scarab, got superpowers, and then had an apprentice and then passed that on to Ted Kord. And in if current continuity, I'm pretty sure Ted Kord's not dead. I'm pretty sure Ted Kord is currently a billionaire and fine. Not sure why they killed him in this, but he's dead. But I'm glad we got to see Ted Kord in his dumb, just real dumb outfit. I love that goofy Blue Beetle outfit. Like, if a dude came at me, even if he had superpowers and wings, but he was wearing that, I think I would just laugh. It's hard to take a man seriously. Even if he had, like, a gun pointed at me, it would be hard to take a man seriously when he's wearing just blue spandex and yellow gloves and big round goggles. It's not real threatening. But with most of the threats taken out of the way, all that's left is the light, and I'm excited to see what exactly goes on with that in the next 2 episodes. So that was my reaction to Season 2, Episode 18 of Young Justice Intervention. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.